That... that must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony. Bloody handprint. It's his. Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Must have climbed this ladder. Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Footprints, made by soiled boots. Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Bloodstains. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like. Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Locked. No key in sight. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail. I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
Fell out of the window.
Just so.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
None too wise picking.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than... A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged in...
Jewel seems
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left...
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek. But is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife.
This crest is used by the lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passion.
Oriana, word gets out, he, failed.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask...
Forgive me, Madam Oriana.
You must excuse me.
Oriana.
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety.
The drawing. It's on the...
You were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the...
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to... Worried about one thing. That some...
It could be... My sister, Siana, might be among the... She left court when we were children. My parent...
What did your sister do?
Siana...
Parents run afoul of some maid?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment.
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt... I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent child. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed... In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade...
Think your sister might...
You see, I recall her always being...
Here, that's normal for sisters.
True. I suppose I gave as... The wine, its theft was the first clue, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same...
A fallen princess satisfying whims?
Your mission has gained new import. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or...
I'll find her if...
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain. An arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witcher's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a Witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher,
And the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detlaff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Oriana.
I met her years ago, before I met you, and...
But I shall tell...
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmail...
That's splendid news.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister.
Do you mean to say your task...
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any...
I hope you know what you're doing.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to two exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out? You have exceptional friends. This Detlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Don't know him too well.
Not much, But I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man.
Didn't expect the evening to end like...
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you...
Gotta go.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there.